No, the nigga talk like he called. We should kick it on telephone and after the Mace.
Right.
And then be like, matter of fact, they sent me the girl pictures, like pictures of this girl, like not the y'all saw.
A buzz has erupted in the hip-hop world after footage surfaced, allegedly showing a tense clash between 50 Cent and Meek Mill. The video, which quickly went viral, hints at a fiery exchange between two heavyweight names. Though 50 Cent, known for keeping things close to the chest, hasn't confirmed details, the incident has sparked intense talk about trust, loyalty, and the behind-the-scenes dynamics of the industry. Curtis 50 Cent Jackson, rapper, actor, and mogul, has long been known for his bold image and chart-topping hits, solidifying his spot as a powerhouse in hip-hop and beyond.
What's going on, my brother? Oh, man. Yo, it's Groove here? Yeah.
Happy birthday to you.
Woo!
Happy birthday to you.
Woo!
Happy birthday. It's fabulous. The only nigga that got the name that I want. It ain't gay. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, my brother.
Yeah.
Let's take a shot for that, bro.
My mouth a little dry. Let me drink some more. Okay. But
No, it's your show today, man. The one thing I've been knowing. No, you got questions?
okay. Bro. Come here, bro.
Yeah, Fab. Fab told me to floor you fifth.
Hey, yo, Rastafari. Hey, yo. Don't do that.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's why I said let me pick it up.
He was talking
That's why I said I gotta
to
pick it up from right
No.
there. This why I gotta pick it up from right there.
Look at this nigga. This is a very nigga.
Go ahead.
No, bro.
Killing.
Bro. Come tell the story. Bro, we're intoxicated.
Listen.
Oh, bro, we helping me build that beautiful, nice guy, Rastafari brand of yours, huh?
I come
see you,
in,
man.
I'm walking in at that hallway right there.
Bag at. Mr. Lee.
Yeah, I love this drink.
Where you put my bag
I like
at?
when you like this, Daddy.
Yeah, where you put my bag
Daddy,
at,
I like
Mr.
when
Lee?
you
Oh, it's right
scrambling
here,
and scraping for shit.
No, I
I like that.
You know, I'll be practicing. I got
Yeah, there you go. Got your note.
Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna go over with that one.
Make a
That
wish.
one.
Don't know that. It's your birthday every day.
Every day's a birthday on Drink Champs, goddammit. I'm in. I got notes now. I'm trying to get my life together.
Go on, taste the vegan
Yo,
cake.
Finley,
His
what's
real
going-
name is Robert. Despite a history of legal issues and controversies, Rick Williams has earned respect as a rapper and activist. Known for his powerful lyrics advocating for criminal justice reform, Williams has made a name for himself in the movement. The video in question appears to capture a private exchange between 50 Cent and Meek Mill, where Meek warns 50 Cent not to reveal certain details. While the full conversation remains unclear, it is suggested that Meek is concerned about sensitive information being exposed without his consent.
Yeah, I wrote a couple records. Yeah, it was a couple records. I don't really remember the exact records though.
How did they come about though? Him reaching out to you for you to write for him?
I did that early in my career when I first signed with Rockefeller. Yeah, it was a little bidding war. Yeah, I got the call from Puff, and me, him, and Nas was going to do a record together. Then I wound up staying at the studio doing a couple records.
That's news to me, man. So he was trying to sign you to Bad Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's news right there, yo.
I could have been that Bad Boy. I could have been with Rough Riders. Couple spots.
Why didn't you sign a Bad Boy?
I was already committed to Rockefeller. I ain't signed no contract yet, but it was already done.
When you look back in hindsight, do you regret it?
Being signed to Rockefeller?
Yeah.
Hell no. No, I don't regret that at all.
So when you look back at your career, knowing that you could have been at Bad Boy or Rough Riders, you still, you could go back, you would still sign.
You listen to that question you just asked me. Bad Boy or Rough Riders? Maybe Rough Riders. But right now, in hindsight, looking at things, nah.
Right.
Nah.
Right.
Nah.
I feel you, man. I feel you. But I gotta ask you, man. I gotta ask you this. How you feel about the situation Diddy going through right now?
Man. It's wild. You know, y'all got that game pause. They stopped saying pause, so now it's no Diddy. That's a bad joint. That's bad. Man, no Diddy.
Have you ever been to his parties?
Not one. Not one. Not one. Ever.
Yo, have you heard about him though?
Yeah. You didn't hear about them parties? Nah. That wasn't for me. No, sir.
What you hear about him?
Same thing everybody else heard about him.
After the video leaked, rumors about what Meek Mill might be trying to protect spread quickly online. Fans and media outlets speculated that the content could range from personal matters to industry secrets. However, without concrete evidence, these claims remain unconfirmed. Social media played a huge role in amplifying the controversy, as the footage went viral, racking up millions of views and sparking heated discussions. Its fast reach and immediate impact fueled even more buzz, with both 50 Cent and Meek Mill remaining mostly silent on the issue. Instead of addressing the video directly, both artists posted cryptic messages that only added fuel to the fire, further igniting public curiosity.
When you was with Nori and Fab and Jada and everybody, they made a compilation video with you because they said you were sounding real suspect on the interview.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Of course, didn't see that. No, I didn't see it.
You didn't see it?
I swear to God.
Come on, man. You saw that on World Star and on the gram.
Check this out. When they started playing the game, the pause game, I would definitely...
That came from Harlem, too.
Yeah, it came from Harlem. I definitely would say some, oh my, whoa. The crowd would be like, whoa, did he just say that? You know what I'm saying? I don't play games. Y'all know. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown man. I don't play games. But, yeah.
Did you
compilation? Nah, I was coming off of being in Miami a night of party, and I don't really remember what I was saying. You know what I'm saying?
Would you like a reminder?
Yeah, sure.
Play some.
Hey, yo, listen, yo, I love it all. I love it all, man.
I like when you like this, Daddy.
When you put my bag
Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping for shit.
That was you.
Scrambling.
What? You said, I like when you do it like that, Daddy. When you scrambling and scraping for shit.
Hey, man.
I don't know what I was talking about.
Nah. I mean,
you don't go back and look at that stuff and laugh.
I mean, it could be funny. I don't really be on it like that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like.
I'm sure we can put Charlamagne's compilation against Diddy's compilation.
We have a bunch. We put.
Yeah. I mean, I also don't do it because I know I'm bad at the game. Right. I know I say like reckless stuff out my mouth that's just not maybe adding up to with somebody who's homophobic, but I'm not homophobic and I really don't care. You know what I'm saying? But I'm bad at the game, and it's probably hilarious. I would love to see it. I would love to see the video compilation.
It's hilarious.
50 came up here and he was giving you flack for the asking Fab to party. So he'll ask you. Oh, he'll ask you to play the clip, man.
Yeah, play the clip. Go ahead.
I want you to party with me for your birthday, man.
We partied for my birthday before. You came to my party.
No, but me and you ain't never really party. You know what I'm saying?
I asked 50 about that. And he said you did the same thing to him. You asked him to take him shopping.
Yeah, I thought he needed some clothes. What? I'm a nice guy.
Yo, why are you and Fif just...
Hey, yo.
Why are y'all not...
Hey, yo, I don't have no beef with
I don't know why.
With Fif. He loves me. He loves me.
Do y'all really
can't
have
see
a
it?
beef?
I mean, y'all can't see it.
No, we can't see it.
Y'all can't see that he loves me?
But see...
You really, hold on, you really think that's hate? When you really break it down, you've been out here a long time. You know he loves me.
I don't think he like you.
You know he loves me.
I don't think.
Okay.
But why not? Y'all both passionate. Y'all both.
I don't know. Yo, check this out. I don't know.
Like,
I
y'all
don't.
both the same.
No, we are not.
Okay.
We are not the same.
But I mean,
we are
as
not
far as
cut
the way
from the
you
same
guys
cloth.
work and work hard.
Yeah, and you know, I mean, I respect that. I don't never hit him with no, you know, nothing. I don't even think of no other man. Besides, if I'm thinking about another man, I'm thinking about uplifting. I'm not thinking about all that. All them gnats, you know, they can't really touch me. Y'all, at the end of the day, y'all see and y'all know what it is. You know, the track record. Y'all know the business acumen. Y'all know the community service. Y'all know what I'm about. You know, and when he does that, it's like funny to me. I don't really take it personal. I know he has a different sense of humor, and he's just not in my life. We don't have to never cross paths, and I will never say nothing negative about him. You know, because that's just not me.
It feels like something must have happened though, like that we just don't know about behind the
He
scenes.
loves me.
That maybe a situation, a deal went bad. I don't know what it is.
Sometimes people that feel like they don't like you and they act like that, they really love you. Like I'm not like, you know, just saying it to say, you know. But I mean, it's something about me that has him on me all the time.
Conversation between 50 Cent and Meek Mill raises serious legal issues about consent and privacy. Sharing such recordings without permission can lead to costly legal battles. The altercation highlights the complex dynamics in the hip-hop industry, where collaborations often come with rivalries driven by ego. It offers a rare look at the trust and loyalty issues at play behind the scenes. Artists rely heavily on their close circles, and when trust is betrayed, the impact can be both personal and professional. The video also emphasizes how power and leverage in the industry can shape careers, with managers and executives using influence to negotiate deals or gain an advantage.
Shows out, but I want to backtrack to a comment you told me earlier that caught my attention. You gave a shout out to the Pirus. I had no idea. You a Piru?
I was just playing when I said on Bloods and Crips, meaning like I'm serious. That was a kind of a joke, like on Bloods and Crips, cause I was just joking. Yeah, that's why I was a joke. Yeah. That was a joke. Cause I said on Bloods and Crips, cause I was joking. Meaning like, I'm so serious, I put it on everybody. Like.
But you actually a Piru, right? Cause I know I came across an interview that Wack did, and you know he was very adamant about you being a Piru. I had no idea, man. That's something new to me, yo. I had no idea you was a Piru.
Well, since I was shit, I don't even remember. 4 or 5. I grew up in a neighborhood in Carson called Centerview, so that's where we grew up, and everybody adapts to the neighborhood that they from. So yeah. And now doing positive things with the gangs is crazy. Our new company, Gang Up, is a company that'll actually, I think, open up more opportunities than ever for every gang all over, with some of the stuff that we're gonna implement into this new campaign. So I really can't wait for everybody to see that. So they see that if you were affiliated or a part of a gang, or you know, are now because you're young. Usually when you're gang banging, it's like from like 12 to like, I don't know, 18, and then you kind of go into college and have babies. But and it's instilled in you forever. But I think that with these new opportunities, that myself, Donut, and the new team that we're working on now, it'll definitely, I think, change where we are now in gangs and give them a new approach and something else to look forward to.
Yeah, that's dope, man. Salute to you for that, man. But you being a Piru, how did that come about? Did you get put on, or how did that work?
My neighborhood was Pirus, which is the P. But yeah, that part of Ray J and part of my world again is very small, in a sense of, if you're from out here, then you know what's up. If you're from anywhere else, you might be like, what the You get what I'm saying? And so it's a definitely a LA thing. Shout out to the Pyru, shout out to the Blood, shout out to the Crips, shout out to the North Side, South Side, all my SA homies, for sure. Shout out to all the gangs.
Absolutely, man. Shout out to you for that. You know what I ain't know, man? I had no idea that you and Snoop, y'all was cousins.
Yeah, Snoop my cousin. We all from Mississippi. Everybody is from anywhere from Greenwood, Jackson, Macomb, and everywhere else up this block. We all been related. And you know, it hasn't been a super duper public thing over time, but I think it's getting more popular now. But my granddaddy used to take you know, Daz and Snoop's either mom or mom's sister or cousins to school way back before we was born. Like it stretches far back before us. So shout out to Snoop, shout out to everybody in Mississippi, up the coast, up to 55 and on down.
So did you know the whole time that you and Snoop was cousins, or did you find out after both of y'all was famous?
Nah, hell nah. Snoop used to come pick me up, Snoop and Daz, when I was real, when like Brandy had her first album popping. I used to lie to Pops and tell him I'm about to do my homework somewhere down the street. Snoop and Daz used to pick me up, used to hide under the seat, used to take me to Can-Am every day. Yeah, this shit been going on for a hell of a long time.
After the leak, both 50 Cent and Meek Mill will likely work to control the narrative and protect their brands. Controversies can harm reputations, turn fans away, and affect album sales, endorsement deals, and touring opportunities, impacting their careers long after the dust settles.
It's just not okay. And, you know, when somebody is around somebody, we're counting on them to be one of our leaders in a space that we're all trying to get to. That's not acceptable to do. And, it's not okay. I mean, it might be forgivable in the sense of a spiritual realm of life, or forgive everybody, but it's unforgettable. And that's where you just draw the line on friendship and hanging out and supporting and being cool. It's like, niggas, it's done, you know, and that's it.
Yeah, that video was out of pocket, man. It should never get to that point where you stumping a female, man.
It's not okay, man. And it's not something that niggas can just take lightly, you know? Cannot do that. Not okay. Niggas is not cool. Period.
You knowing Diddy personally, was you surprised when you seen that video?
Heartbreaking. And shameful. And unacceptable. I've never seen nothing like that. I've never seen nothing like that in the history of my life. So, that's a new for me. I don't know what kind of demon you are, but, you know, somebody need to motherfucking form an exorcism fast.
Yeah, I feel you, man. I mean, I'm still in disbelief about what I seen. To see him kicking her like that, man, yeah, that was crazy, man.
There's no place in that. And for somebody like me or anybody to say what I'm saying, they better not have had something like that happen. You get what I'm saying? Because now they done put their whole self at risk with being honest. You know what I'm saying? It's like people watch these reality shows and you see certain people arguing and shit get a little tense, right, on reality, but there's a certain level of where you don't go. You get what I'm saying? And this and that just do not go together. It just doesn't. You can't compare this of, you know, a back and forth verbal whatever it is, in a sense of having a disagreement, right? And even getting too loud at this point is not even okay. But that is way on another page of somebody yelling or screaming. That's not humane.
You think it's over for him?
not about that. It's just about, you know, life in this industry goes on without certain people because their membership club is revoked. Their membership in the club is revoked. It's over. So you don't have room to make mistakes like that in the big club. You can't do that. You can't. It's inexcusable.
What you mean by that when you say his membership is revoked?
Meaning, if you threw a party tonight, the people on your invitation list, that club, the people that throw a party tomorrow or a foundation for be anything that has substance to it, right? It's no longer available for some people to be invited to or welcome.
There are key lessons for both fans and artists here. Building trust with an audience requires transparency and honesty. Beyond fueling rumors about 50 Cent and Meek Mill, the leaked footage reminds us to be cautious with celebrity gossip, as not everything is as it seems. It also adds to the ongoing narrative of hip-hop's evolution, showcasing the drama that often surrounds the industry. While the full details remain unclear, the alleged confrontation has sparked intense speculation, highlighting deeper issues of power, trust, and loyalty. As the story unfolds, it reminds us of the challenges artists face navigating the complex world of fame and success in the music industry.
No doubt. I didn't think that way, you know, because I too was traumatized in a way, to be totally honest. When you pull somebody out the car and they done pissed and they done shit on themselves, and you know you got that dead weight in your hand, and you gotta sit down there and tell this man, mother, you know, what you heard, what you saw, after this dude that lied to his mother. That's trauma, bro. I don't care how hard you is. And Biggie ain't the only dude that I've seen get murdered in a party, at a party, or being murdered. But he's the only one that I had to grab in my hands and carry and help put him on a gurney, a stretcher. He's the only one that I gotta constantly hear his music on the radio. He's the only one that I can't get Miss Wallace out of my mind when she grabbed both of my hands and said, I don't want to hear no more, with tears in her eyes, man. To have an experience like that for probably and arguably the world's greatest rapper of all time, that's crazy, bruh. So now, he's responsible for not having enough security. He's responsible for having Big there. He's responsible for not listening to security by telling them, if we go to this party, one of us gonna die tonight. Somebody gonna get killed tonight. They coming to kill us, Puff. I want these kids to know, ain't no party that big. Ain't no party that good. Ain't no party you should go if you feel or you told that you may not go home. He owed Miss Wallace. He owed Miss Wallace. And I didn't feel that way at first until I heard it said on another YouTube show when Clark Kent said that Big told him the only reason he was going to that party.
In today's digital age, The leak of the 50 Cent and Meek Mill video highlights the importance of privacy and consent. With smartphones and social media, private conversations are increasingly at risk of being recorded and shared without permission. This breach raises serious ethical and legal concerns about the right to privacy. The incident also underscores the need for stronger cybersecurity measures to prevent unauthorized access to personal information. Public figures like Meek Mill and 50 Cent, who are vulnerable to cyber threats like hacking and phishing, must invest in robust security practices to protect their personal and professional data.
For them to go.
And you said when you got Biggie out the court, he was what?
My man, he had urinated and he had shit on himself.
Oh, man. So with all that being said, what do you think should happen to Diddy for Biggie murder?
Like I said, I'm not the judge, I'm not the jury. I think that way back then, because of Arista Records and Bad Boy knowing that there was threats, and you heard Puff lie a couple of times in the past. I didn't know, nobody told us, we was just young. You knew. You heard him lie as if you didn't know. And then he put his boys, Mark Pitts and Wayne Barrow, right over there in Miss Waller's ear. Whereas that she should have been filing a lawsuit against Clyde Davis and Arista and Bad Boy Records for the death of her son. Because they did not have the proper security for the Notorious Big. In the height of what was determined the East Coast, West Coast war in hip hop. So what they should do, it's too late for that now. What should happen? God gotta decide that, bro.
Wow. Is there any charges they can put on Diddy for Biggie's murder?
No, they don't. They know, LAPD know who killed Big. They made a deal that those records will never be released in our time. We'll all be gone. All the people who was probably around there is 50 years. They sealed those records for 50 years. And then if they still seal them, and the 50 years come up, and the 50 years come time, that don't mean they got to release the records. Look what they did to John F. Kennedy. His files. The 50 years is up. What they went back and they closed it. They closed it back again.
While the public has a right to know about the actions of public figures, ethical concerns must be considered, especially regarding the privacy and dignity of those involved. The leaked footage raises important questions about media ethics and responsibility. News outlets should exercise caution, ensuring they minimize harm and adhere to ethical standards when reporting on private matters.
Oh, it is over for them. Come back to where? To be in the entertainment business? Listen to me, man. And I don't want to bring this guy's story up because it's old. And I know he's trying to live past it, but I'm going to bring it up anyway. Ray Rice, his wife, spit in his face. And he did what he did on that elevator. He ain't played one football game after that. Nowhere that I know of. He may have went overseas and played or something like that. I don't know that to be true. But he didn't play in the NFL, a hell of a running back. He ain't played not one down in the NFL after that. No endorsements. Nobody's going to have anything to do with old boy. And when they come out with this other stuff, he gonna come back to work. I wouldn't be surprised if he do the ultimate sin, his suicide. Because bruh, he's such a narcissistic that he couldn't stand not being somewhere and not being seen. His whole life, his whole career was about him being seen in the public. It was about him, you know, taking everybody else's dreams and making them his. And now, him nor his kids would profit from anything from Bad Boy or Sean Puffy Combs again. His kids is gonna suffer behind this.
Wow, man, that's crazy to hear, man. And you knowing Diddy, you think it's a good chance he might take his life?
He was talking about taking his life at the City College thing. Yo, D Ferg, ASAP Ferg's father, say, yo, man, we gotta watch him, man. This nigga talking about killing himself. I say, so let him. If you're that weak, I said, let him. And he said, Eugene, why you say that? I said, man, listen to me, man. He ain't no good to nobody if he talking about hurting himself. His life don't belong to him. His life belong to God. What he should be trying to do right now is work his way towards God now, for real, and not that devil he been worshiping.